Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In the previous video, we learned about the Node.js, Express, API, routing, middleware, request handling. But now a very important question comes. If a user sign up on our website, and where do we store that user data? If someone places an order on an e-commerce website, where does that order get stored? If someone sends a message on a chat application, where is that message saved? The answer is the database, right? So in today's video, we will understand the fundamental of database in a very simple way, and we will learn what is a database, why database are important, SQL database, NoSQL database, difference between the SQL, NoSQL, document database, and the real world examples also. So don't worry if this is your first time learning the database. I will explain everything step by step in a very simple way. Now, what is database? A database is simply a place where we store the data. But not just the store data randomly. A data will help us to store the data, organize it, update, and retrieve the data very easily. Think about it like this: every application you use store some kind of data. For example, Instagram stores user account, post, comment, like. Amazon stores the products, customers data, order data, payment things. All this information is stored inside a database. So in this simple word, a database is actually a system that store application data in an organized way. Now, real world example is like imagine a library. A library store thousands of books, right? But if book were just thrown randomly everywhere, it would be impossible to find anything. So library organize book using the information like book name, author, category, issue date, and because of this organization, finding a book becomes easy. If I go to the library, I want a physics book, then I just go to that physics section of that in the library. If I want a literature book, then I go to the literature section of that library. So that is why in the library we know it's a organization, that means organize all the books. So database also work in the same way. It store and organize data so application can quickly find and use it. Now, why databases are important? Without database, application cannot work properly. Database help application to store the large amount of data. Imagine storing the millions of user or retrieve the data quickly. For example, when you log in, the system immediately find your account, right, and update the data easily. For example, when you change your password, keep the data organized. That's why everything is structured and searchable, and maintain the security also. And sensitive data like password can be stored safely. So database are a core part of the backend development. This is not a optional. This is a core part of the backend development. It's essential. Now, type of databases. Uh, there are many types of database, but in the web development, we mainly talk about the two major categories. First one is the SQL, second one is the NoSQL. And both are used to store the data, but they store data in the different ways. So let's understand them one by one. First, talk about the SQL database. This one is many in your school time. You also learn the SQL, right? I think in the 9th standard or 8th standard, the SQL comes. Now SQL stand for the structured query language. SQL database store data in a table format. Like this is a table, has the IDs, name, email. These are the columns and these are in the rows. A table to looks are very similar to the Excel table. Like this table is similar to the Excel table. In Excel we have the rows and columns, right? And for example, it might be look like ID, name, and email. Each row represent a single user. Like this single user ID is one, name is John@gmail.com. Second row says ID is two, name is Sarah, and email is Sarah@gmail.com. Now each column represents a type of information. Means this for the IDs, this for the names, this for the emails. All the email come in the this column. So this structure make the data very organized and the structure. Now popular SQL database, MySQL, Postgres, SQLite, SQL Server, Oracle database. These databases are used by many large companies. To interact with the SQL database, we use SQL queries like select star from user. This query fetch all the user from the table, or select star from the user where ID, where age is greater than 18. These are the some normal queries. Now, what is the NoSQL? NoSQL means not only SQL. This is the full form of the NoSQL. Many beginners confuse, right? What is the means NoSQL? Means whenever someone asks you what is NoSQL, maybe they said NoSQL. There is NoSQL. That means not only SQL. This is the actual definition is that. And these databases do not always store data in the tables. Means like in the SQL, we store data in the table format every time. Every time we use the table format, but in the NoSQL we are not using any database, any table. Instead they can store data in the different format like document, key value pair, graphs, columns. Because of this, NoSQL database are usually more flexible and they are very popular in the modern web application. Popular NoSQL databases are like MongoDB, Firebase, Redis, CouchDB, Cassandra. Out of these, MongoDB is extremely popular in the JavaScript development, and this one is popular in the month stack. Like you heard in this web series, also a month stack. So we are using the MongoDB uh, in the upcoming videos. But we also cover the Firebase in the project section also, and Redis is also used in the upcoming videos. So don't worry about means this is a must tag, so I use only one. No, we will cover these three. Now SQL versus NoSQL. SQL database store the data in the table format, rows and columns. NoSQL database store data in the flexible structure like documents. SQL database has usually have a fixed schema. This has a flexible schema. That means structure of the table must be defined first in this SQL, and you can store different type of data more easily in this, and both are useful. Both have their pros and cons, uh, but in the large type of project like a banking application where the precision is very important, then we use the SQL. Means whenever we transfer the money at a single millisecond time is important in that, at what millisecond we transfer that money or credit or debit. So in that case we use SQL, but in the NoSQL we use like user data, e-commerce website also run on the NoSQL. The choice depend on the type of the application basically. Now what is document database? A document database is a type of NoSQL database, and document database is a type of instead of tables, it stores data as a document. This document looks very similar to the JSON object. Like this is a JSON object, right? In normal, we say this is JSON, this is a key, this is a value, this is a key, this is a value, key, and value, and it comes into the curly braces, means a JSON-like format. But this is a single document. This is a single document. If we have one more this curly braces, and inside it this is another document, this is another document. So user document might be look like John, a name, email, age. So everything about the user is stored in one document. Another user, another document, another user, another document. This makes development easier in many cases. Now popular document database. First one is the MongoDB. MongoDB store in the JSON, the binary JSON format. This one is a different one. JSON is a different one. JSON is a different one. And developer like MongoDB because it is flexible, scalable, and it works very well with the JavaScript application. It also means connection between the MongoDB and the JavaScript Node.js Express server is the very easy. Very easy means we can easily connect between both. Now that's why MongoDB while used in the modern web development. Now SQL versus document database. Like I have a database of I have a data of ID, name, and email. If in the SQL I use a table format, ID, name, email in a table format, but in the data document database we have to write into the key value pair. So instead of rows and column, we store object in the document database, and it look like JSON document. So this feel very natural when working with the JavaScript. Now when to use SQL. Uh, Data in the SQL database are good when data is very structured. Relationship between the data are important, and strong consistency is important. Examples are like banking system. I already tell you banking, inventory system, accounting software means where precision matter, then use the SQL database. Every developer must know these both of them, SQL and NoSQL. There is no optional thing. You have to means if you are working on the right now you are working on a single project in a NoSQL data. Maybe in the next project you are upgrade, means you get a new project that works on the banking system. Then in that case you need to run the SQL. So every developer must know the both of them. When to use NoSQL? NoSQL database are good when application need to scale quickly. Data structure change often, large volume of data need to be handled, and social media apps is the and chat application, real-time application. These are some example for this. So today we learn the fundamental database, and database store and organize application data. And there are two main types of database. First one is SQL, second one is the NoSQL. And NoSQL is for flexible format, and SQL is for the store data in the tables. And one of the most popular document database is the MongoDB we see, and document database store in the JSON-like format. And in the next video we will actually start working with the MongoDB and database in the Node.js application, the connection between them. So things are going to be very practical from here. You will see how we store the data in the database. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase, and check out the full web development playlist where we are building the everything step by step. I'll see you in the next video.